Arsenal starting to get into their rhythm. Some nice little triangular passing, and Sanchez. It's a free kick right under the nose of the referee, Keith Stroud. Well, they might argue about this, Southampton. Do they have a case? Sanchez, he's the one who's going to take it. Jack Wilshere thinks he knows what's going to happen. Oh, and did he expect that? Well, that's what £35 million buys you these days from Barcelona. A super goal. It's a sold-out Emirates tonight, and those that have come have certainly got their money's worth early on. Well, even Fraser Forster, I think, was standing and admiring. Southampton with a good reaction to going a goal down. Trying to tease their way into the area. Oh, and that's a penalty. No doubt whatsoever. Well, Thomas Rosicky is arguing about it, but it was right under the nose of the referee. And he's been a tricky customer all evening so far as Mane. And as he came across, the foot was out. No doubt at all. Perfect opportunity then for Southampton to level. It's Tadic against Ospina. Oh, and it's very casually done. And Tadic with his first goal for the club. Well, goalkeepers guess one way or the other, straight down the middle. It usually works. Tadic with the corner. Arsenal get it clear, at least initially. Klein, oh! Oh my word, what an absolute beauty. You could have had 3 World Cup goalkeepers on the line and they wouldn't have got near it. It's cleared out towards Nathaniel Klein. Jack Wilshere only half closing him down and then turning away from it. And that's just arrowed into the back of the net. Southampton have come from behind. Can Arsenal do likewise? This is Podolski. It's a fine save by Fraser Forster. Lucas Podolski's first start for Arsenal since last year's FA Cup final. Southampton looking for one more goal, which would surely wrap this up. Oh, and they'll get a free kick there as well. Well, it's been a night of set pieces. Diaby just runs straight into him. Well, Mane has caused problems all night long. Ospina then faces Tadic. Well, he could beat him from 12 yards, but not 25. It's a well-struck free kick. Well, Wenger not the only one shaking his head tonight, I don't think. Well, there's a few catcalls around the Emirates Stadium. Southampton fans want to hear the final whistle, and they do! And Southampton get their first win over Arsenal in more than a decade. A 5th successive victory for Ronald Koeman's side, who said that they'd been stripped of all their assets during the summer. This is Target, one of the players brought in tonight by Ronald Koeman. Bit of space for him. This is Pella. Pella! Oh, it's a stunner! His goals just get better and better and better. Well, that's 8 for the season now. He doesn't do tap-ins. The Premier League Player of the Month, making his mark in the Capital One Cup. Southampton looking pretty comfortable at the moment and carving them apart. Shane Long, at long last, gets his first goal since his summer move. 2-0. Well, Stoker in disarray here, and it could have been 3. It should have been 3. Stoke keen to get on with things. It's a good run. It's a good shot. It's a goal. Steven Nzonzi brings Stoke right back into it. Well, Southampton scored early in the first half. Stoke respond early in the second. This is Long. Oh, and he should have put them 3-1 up. It's a really lively game, and Southampton looking for the goal which would surely clinch it. Wanyama almost getting the third. Adam with the corner, and just over. Mark Wilson. Succession of corners for Stoke, and nearly again. Peter Crouch this time. Good flick on and in and level. 2-2. Mame Diouf brings Stoke City back to parity. Anyone's game now. Peter Crouch going into the book. Why, he says to Lee Mason, that's why. Crouch. Oh, he's going to be in bother there. Oh, it's only 90 seconds after his first yellow, and there's the second, and that means red. Well, Peter Crouch has gone, and Stoke's chance is gone. Decent free kick whipped in. Oh, and poked into the top corner, and that's surely the winner. Graziano Pelle. Who else for Southampton? Still time for Stoke, maybe. Very crowded penalty area. Barnsley going in. It's all over, and the fairy tale season for Southampton continues. They're in the top 4 in the Premier League. They're in the last 8 in the League Cup. Where will the Saints go marching on to?
Two sides either side of mid-table met on a foul night. Rovers were looking for a 4th successive victory, and they led by half-time. Ben Marshall's free kick falling to Shane Duffy, and at the second time of asking, he got his first goal for the club. Millwall's problems looked to have got a whole heap worse when they went down to 10 men early in the second half. The only way to stop Marshall was that lunge from Andy Wilkinson. It earned him a straight red and prompted a fracas on the sidelines. Ian Holloway and Gary Bowyer exchanged some verbals. Holloway was sent to the stand. Within 5 minutes, the inevitable, a second Blackburn goal. Tom Kearney's cross met by Rudy Gustet. That's 4 in 3 for him and 9 for the season. That looked to have won it, but the 10 men of Millwall started to have a real go. Ricardo Fuller is 35 years old now, and he's into double figures for the number of clubs he's played for, but he still knows how to play a bit, and he set up Lee Martin to pull one back. Could they then pull off the great comeback? Yes, they could. With 2 minutes to go, and with arguably the goal of the night, Sean Williams got his first since the opening day of the season, sparking mass celebrations. A great comeback by Millwall, but a missed opportunity for Rovers to move into the top 6.